Yo! If you want to travel the world, okay, and do it for a living, I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Anyway, for those of you guys who do not, actually, let's cue a little bit of boom B-roll. All right, guys. So welcome back to another video. For those of you guys who do not know who I am, I'm Daniel Philippe. That's actually like my first and second name, not my full name. We're here, we just landed in Bali, beautiful villa. I'll take a little tour. Up here, we've got a whole section up there. Come over here, we've got our first room. I should take these out, I kind of look pretentious. We've got our first room right here. Beautiful villa, this is a 2-bedroom villa. We just booked it with we have Christian and Jem. Jem is in the house. We are shooting right now some content. We're gonna set up a podcast. But anyway, come check this out. This is like, yesterday we were staying in kind of like a really not so nice place. But still a place. And now we're showering with the cactus. I don't know what's going on with this place, but they do like cactus or cacti, okay? Cactuses, cacti, I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, I'm going to talk about in a second how I get to travel the world. If you guys have been following me for a long time, I travel the world for a living. We're in Bali. I just love these cactuses. Okay, we got another room down there, similar like this, but we won't show you guys. Yeah, I get this question a lot. So about 3-4 years ago, I went on my first journey, my first travel, and I fell in love with traveling. I fell in love with traveling because when you travel, you experience new culture, you experience new people, new ideas, new ways of thinking, and so that's what attracted me to travel. Like, that is basically what got me hooked on this thing called traveling. Now I run a company called Atlas Creative Group. But 4 years ago, I was just traveling, backpacking. And if you've traveled before, you probably are not working and traveling. So I'm gonna talk about that in a quick second, how I did it, what did I do to do it, and I'm gonna give 3 ways that you can travel and make money while you travel. Okay, this is a big thing. We all need money to live. We all need to survive, and it's just at a different rate. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons in a second. I kind of want to go for a swim in the pool. I actually love this place. Yeah, I think one of the things that I want to do is I really want to buy a villa like this. This would be something that the craziest dream of mine, of like buying a villa or renting a villa out and then renting it on Airbnb or something like that. Okay, so I wish I had a whiteboard, but we're gonna do this. Just gonna get cooled up here. 3 ways that you can travel the world and make money while you do it, okay? First of all, the number 1 is find an online job, okay? That is one way that you could do, okay? Number 1 is find an online job. There are jobs that companies are hiring for, like even our company now is hiring for people that want to work remotely. That is probably the easiest way. So number 1, find an online job. And this really comes down to setting up your life on and how and what sort of a lifestyle you want to live, okay? So obviously you see this villa. We're here in Bali, near Canggu area. It's quite expensive to book this out, all right? But I'm traveling with Jem and Christian. There are on our videography team, and we're gonna be doing podcasts. So this is technically like our studio. This is like our where we're staying. It's our office and it's our studio for today and the next couple days. So the next point is, so 1 is find an online job. Number 2 is make use of your environments. Make use of your environments. One of the crazy things, like there's a lot of people here in Bali, also in Thailand and all these other warm tropical places that are fairly cheap to live, And you also have a big thriving community of other travelers, other people that are working online and doing that sort of stuff. So this first point, first of all, find an online job. Second point is find a way to make your money work the most, okay? So obviously, every single one of you guys have held a job before. I have held several jobs. I grew up on a farm in the outskirts of Canada. I worked several different jobs, many of which included as a barista. I worked in Waterdown at a cafe called The Brown Dog, which is now the Copper Kettle. Shout out to anybody from Waterdown, hometown. And I did many things. I did like soccer coaching. I did worked in sales. I worked in like corporate environments. I absolutely hated corporate environments, like sitting at a desk every single day, doing these sort of things. And then I decided to start traveling. And so number two is make use of the income that you have, okay? So number one, find a job that you can work online and just get out of your environment. Number two is use the money that you gain to work for you in the best ways. Now I'm gonna go on to the third point, which leads, these 3 points correlate and connect with each other, because the end goal in everything that you do is you want freedom. Everybody wants freedom, right? Like back in the day, there was lots of slaves. What was their goal? Freedom. That was the only thing that was on their mind, right? And for us, is we are slave to different things. And even if we maybe don't know it right now, it's what we truly desire. We truly desire to have the truth, to know, and to have freedom and free will to do the things that we love to do. All right? So the third point is use those 3 things. So this step 1, find an online job. Find a job that you can work anywhere. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. Find a job, right? You have to get income. Number 2 is use that money very wisely. And number 3 is one of the only ways to get the full freedom is to start something for your own. All right? Start a community. Start anything that is around your passion, and use that formula, those 3 steps, the end goal meaning use the income that you have, the knowledge, the experiences to then inspire other people to do the same thing. So one of the things that I fell in love with is branding. So making a brand is something that I truly have fallen in love with. The process. I wasn't very good in school when I was younger. I wasn't good in many different things. I was still am hyper dyslexic and all these other like ADHD, all these other labels. So I didn't really fit into normal society. But what I fell in love with was understanding how things worked and just taking things apart and being like, okay, what do I need to do in order to do this, right? 3 years ago, I couldn't even, afford, come even close to affording anything around me. And now I flew out our boys, Jem and Christian on our videography team. They even missed like 5 flights, so it cost even more. And now we're staying in places like this, and we're helping. We're doing interviews with other really cool people, telling their stories and stuff like that. And so I'm doing the things that I love. And I'm trying to help as many people out by doing the same thing, which is giving back, right? So three steps, okay? Listen, one thing that I was talking with someone yesterday about how there's so many people selling courses. There's so many people telling you this is how you do it, that's how you do it, this is how you do it, and they make it so complicated. I believe that there's power in simplicity. Many things are very, very simple when you boil it down to it, right? You take all the, let's take really quickly, if you want to lose weight. I've lost a lot of weight in the last 6 months. If you want to lose weight, it's not the 100 million diets that you can do or the pills that you can take, the things that you do. It's very simple. It's energy in versus energy out. The calories that you're taking in versus the calories that you're burning, all right? So you eat less, you work out more, and next thing you know, 6 months later, you got a 6-pack, okay? That is, it's very, very simple. The 3 steps that I just gave you is if you want to work towards freedom, if you want to do something in your life to break free from, if you're in an environment that you hate, if it's a toxic environment, if it's a job that you don't like at all. Listen, there are tons of people. Like, I'm in a job that I love, right? I'm in a community that I love. If you're in a job and you're in a community that you love right now, that is beautiful, and cherish that, because there's so many people that are not. And if you're in a position that you are not, change up your environment. Go save up a little bit of money, travel a little bit, try to find an online job, try to find a little side hustle, something that you can do. Make some money, and then use that money to invest into doing the things that you love and helping other people do the same. Because the really, really crazy thing is in our organization, in our company right now, we have a lot of amazing people. A lot of amazing people. And people ask me all the time, like, Dan, how did you grow one of the fastest growing companies in all of Asia? They ask me this a lot. And the reality is I didn't. Okay? I didn't. I did not build the fastest growing company in all of Asia. It is the community and everybody inside our organization that every single day brings in people that are like-minded, that want to help each other, that want to have a great opportunity, that want to travel the world, that want to work anywhere. Like right now, Jem is shooting, right, on the camera. He's in Bali. Same with Christian. Like, they love shooting videos, making really cool stuff, and they get to travel with me, and we get to do really cool things. So one of the principles that I have always stuck to is, once you start making a little bit of money, use that money to inspire other people and give back as much as you can. That's one of the reasons why I created the Daniel Phillip watch. If you guys haven't seen that already, go check it out on Instagram. I give so many of these away. I give them away for 100% free, and I share my story. I wrote a letter with it, and we send it out to people around the world. We give it away for free on your birthday, so whenever it's your birthday, send me a DM. Yeah, it's a way that we grow and we give back. But those are the 3 things, okay? Remember that. If you truly desire to travel the world and make money while you do it, travel for a living, you just got to find an opportunity. Do those 3 things. Find an opportunity where you can work anywhere in the world. Number 2, use the income, save the income, use the income that you make from that as best as possible. Make it work for you, invest it into different things, invest it into yourself, and then number 3, build your community. Because ultimately, the only way that you will have freedom is if you are the decision maker for most of the part of your day. Because right now, if you're in an environment, there's certain hours, there's certain times in your day that someone else is telling you what to do, right? I mean, this is the reality. And some of you guys, some of you entrepreneurs that are watching this, you might think, Dan, why are you saying this? Because you run a company with so many employees. And the reality is I tell every single person that truly desires to have freedom in our company is, I want to make a path for you in order to grow in your skills, in your passions. And if you come to a point and say, hey, I want to start this thing, that's why we have our fund. This is why we have our angel fund. This is why we invest in people. Like right now, there's a really cool individual right now in our office in the Philippines, SJ, shout out, boom, 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 who also desires to create his own brand. And I've been giving him the tools, and our company has been giving him the tools, and we've got quite a few other people that are working on the same way. And over the last month, he has just done, like, what he's done has blown my mind. Like, on his team, he's got 50 or 60 people, and at the end of this month, he wants to have 100 people. And this is why we grow so fast, okay? So that's a perfect example for those of you guys who ask, okay, Dan, why are there so many employees in your company? It's exactly this. I did not do it. It's the community, the people that you build around you. And if you give, continue to give opportunity, and people thrive, then you'll continue to grow, right? If you continue to plant seeds, and you continue to create opportunity, people will people will join the movement, and yeah, that's it. So 3 points just to finish it off. How many minutes are we at, Jem?
15 minutes.
15 minutes? Not bad. Okay, 3 points. Remember, what are the 3 points, Jem? What are the 3 points? Number 1.
Find an online job.
Find an online job. Woo! I was so scared that Jem was just sitting there and not even. He's like, oh man. Oh, what was it again? Number 1, find an online job. Number 2, use the money that you make and invest it, and make it work for you. Okay, and then always like break down the things that you're doing. So yesterday we spent 2 days in like a hostel. We hardly paid anything, and then now we're just like, boom, we got this beauty. All right, crazy. Even the boys, when they walked in here, they're like, that's the fanciest place I've ever stayed in. Same with me. Anyway, and number 3 is use what you make to give back to your community. Build a community, build a following. This is why I'm always like, let's grow. So if you're not already following the gram, slam, come on the gram. It's awesome. And we might actually put this on the gram too. If you're not following the YouTube, follow the YouTube. If you're not following any other social channels, follow that as well. On your birthday, get one of these free watches. I'm gonna send you a letter with that. So DM me, and that's it. We're waiting for Christian to come back. We got some podcast mics that we are going to use for the podcast. We got some really cool people coming into the podcast. I'm really excited because I've only been on podcasts. I've never interviewed people for podcasts. So we got some really crazy people coming. All right, love you guys. See me when you see me. I will see you. See you when you see me. Oh, there's Christian. All right, get a quick snap on Christian. Oh man, that was 15 minutes. All right, Jem. I'll see you guys. We're gonna set up the studio. See you when you see me. No, see me when I see you. Whatever. To see like I don't even know. Anyway, love you guys. Peace.